Welcome back to Cap with Qi'ra, everyone. Today I'm sitting with someone who knows how to turn space junk into treasure, Mira Sparken, owner of Sparken Scrap N Ship. Mira, I know we're here to talk about your favorite memories aboard the Halcyon, but I can't help noticing your booth at Halcy-Con is turning some heads.
Oh, Qi'ra, you always know how to find this story. But yeah, I've got quite the selection this year. We keep the large scrap back on Christophsis, of course, but otherwise we've got pretty much anything a resistance pilot or smuggler might need to stay one step ahead of the first order.
I'm sure. But word on the floor is there might be something a little extra special at your booth. You know me. I've heard whispers about a certain stone, something that's got the first order on high alert. Care to share some light on that?
Well, you know me. I'm just a humble vendor selling parts and upgrades. But hey, if you happen to be shopping around Molly's marketplace and you see a stone that looks a little special, there's one thing you don't want to do.
What's that?
It would be great folly to disturb a Lothcat's slumber.
A great folly to disturb a Lothcat slumber, huh?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like more than just friendly advice there. I'll keep that in mind if I see anything stony.
Let's just say if you happen to find a stone at any vendor booth, especially in Molly's marketplace, that phrase might be useful. But don't worry, Qi'ra, I've got plenty of other options and completely legal, of course, very useful ones for sale as well.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Speaking of, why don't you show us what you've got at your booth? I've heard you've been busy.
Absolutely. Of course, we do always offer our credit exchange service, perfect for any galactic traveler. So we've got some credits like they had on the Halcyon, of course, flan, which are good, always at a discounted rate. We've got some Spira that a lot of travelers on Batu seem to have engraved some things on the back. Ignite the spark, light the fire, if you know what I mean.
I've heard for sure.
And then also check these out. If you are a little thirsty, it's always good to keep a little porg on hand. These are reusable shot glasses with all your favorite porg friends.
Oh, I have a special affinity for porks.
And then for the more adventurous types looking to just have a little fun, we have Muster Mayhem, which is just launching, so it's not fully legal yet, of course. This is a Star Cruiser inspired variant on Jenga. Each piece is carved with an event or a happening that we had on the Halcyon. There was a lot of journalism that came out on the 275th voyage. So each piece has something that came out gossip wise, a lot of it from you from that voyage. And so it helps us relive that voyage a lot as we play the game.
Well, Muster Mayhem sounds amazing, and I can't wait to get my hands on one. But sounds like you're definitely ready for Halcyon.
Well, you never know when you'll need some of this stuff, Qi'ra. It's always better to be prepared.
I'll give you that. Well, if you're at Halcycon and you see Mira's booth, make sure to check out her wares and remember that secret phrase. If you happen to stumble upon anything, repeat after me. It would be a folly to disturb a Lothcat slumber. And who knows what you might uncover.
Exactly. And if you don't, well, I've got plenty of ship parts and other treasures to keep your fleet in tip-top shape. Just keep your eyes open and your ears sharp.
Well, you heard the lady. It's always a pleasure. And I've got a feeling this isn't the last time I'll be visiting your booth. And for the rest of you watching, this concludes our series of Catholic Cura. Next up, I will be reporting live from Halcycon.